Three-time Pro Bowl left tackle for the Buffalo Bills, soon to be all SHNOW tackle for the Buffalo Bills, Josh Allen's best friend, or is he? Kincaid is coming for his throne. I think he starts his morning every day eating a Buffalo SHNOW Crunch cereal. Dion Dawkins, true. It's great. It is great to see you. What a time for you to be alive. Amazing.
Yes. I'm pushing for that all-pro SHNOW lifestyle. I'm pushing for it, but I'm blessed. I'm truly blessed, but I'm here. I'm thankful I'm still breathing, so what's up?
What's up is that you took care of the Chiefs. That's what's up. You go into your bye week handing in their first loss of the season. I'm sure it meant a little bit more doing that. How did you celebrate?
How did we celebrate? We have like this place in Buffalo where like we go. So you know, me, D-Ham, Vaughn, the guys, we get together with our family and we'll either play dominoes,
family.
eat
Okay.
a bunch
I was like...
yeah. We eat a bunch of food. We play dominoes. We might play some cards, and then we let the DJ spin records, and then we just vibe out. But it was calm, cool, and collected.
Calm, cool, and collected is what we like to hear, though I wouldn't be if I got to do that. The O-line, my friend, has played so well all season. Fewest sacks in the freaking league up to this point. What is the secret sauce? What is the energy? What's working so well?
The connection. I think when it comes down to it, you have to really care about your quarterback, you know? And I don't want to say that for any other line. Like, you really have to have a relationship with your quarterback. You really have to have a relationship with your offensive line brothers. You know, like Fridays, like Connor will throw a pizza party. You know, every Thursday, one of the guys in the room, and like we go down a line, we have O-line dinner. And it's a consistent thing of, you know, the guys being around each other and really understanding who we are. And then that reflects the practice when we're communicating. And if I'm talking to Dave and I'm telling Dave, like, Dave, listen, bro, I don't want you to talk like that. I need you to talk like this. I don't need you to say this word. I need you to say this word. If the coach wants you to say this, okay, this is the same thing as this. But for us on the field, it has to equal to this. And for the players to understand the communication and not take it like, oh, he's being too much or this and that. Like, I think that in our room, guys are comfortable with being like who they are. And it's the beauty of it, because I'm drastically different. Like, and I say it, I'm drastically different. And like in a sense, like very weird on the field, like where we create our own language within our own language to communicate. And that's what the O-line does. Like, for me, all the way to the other side, like with Spencer, you know, Spencer, Cybo, Connor, and Dave, like we all have like this weird inner language within a language that we communicate very, very well. And I think that the communication is top key, but when it comes down to it, like, we're a bunch of guys that actually enjoy each other.
Gosh, I thought the whole story was Buffalo was not going to be as good this year, and it was the Jets division. I thought the whole thing was Buffalo's going to take a little step back.
Oh, man. I know you ain't say that. No, yeah. Definitely, yeah. Like, that's what the world wants. The world consistently wants the Jets to be good. And in a lot of ways, like, we want the Jets to be good too. So, you know, like, the battle can be just a little more, like, you know.
Wow.
But when it comes down to it, you know, you have good seasons, you have bad seasons. Things go right, things go wrong. Like, I know that I've started a rivalry with these guys, but, you know, like, they'll figure it out, hopefully.
We'll get back to the Jets here, but there is, this one's for I would call the football sickos out there. There's a world of O-line Twitter that is rightfully so obsessed with you, but really nitty-gritty so obsessed with the snatch trap move.
Yeah.
Can you explain what's going on, what you're doing in these plays?
Yeah, this is what I've adapted and I've called the ice pick. You know, it's just like, to give the full example of it, with being an offensive lineman, like, we're always on the attack. We're always being attacked. And in a football game, like an example. It's like if Kobe and LeBron James are playing each other, and let's say Kobe has the ball 100% of the time, and LeBron just has to play on defense the entire game, right? Kobe is coming at LeBron to try to score. Kobe is basically trying to sack our quarterback while LeBron is our left tackle. LeBron is one of the best players to ever play. Like, he has to find things that he can do to show his dominance on the football field. And this snatch that you call it, but it's called the ice pick. It's something that, like, I done took a little more attention to because it draws attention and it makes guys fall on their face. And it's basically like playing defense on offense, which is pretty cool. And it finally gives us big guys, a little tool in the toolbox to, make somebody mad.
Dion, it's not a tool; it's a nuke. Like, let's stop right there. There's one thing to tear D linemen down. It's another thing to drop the groceries on them.
No, for sure. But the best part about it is when you slam them down and you fall right on top of them, and then they, that's the best part. That's the best part because it's literally a body blow, a Mike Tyson body blow, which is heaven. So, it's pretty cool.
I mean, not a 2024 Mike Tyson body blow, to be clear.
Man, definitely not a 20 and 24, but I guarantee you that 2024 Mike Tyson can still do some damage to a lot of these little chumps out here that walk this earth. You know what I'm saying? It's the truth. It's the truth.
All the D linemen in the NFL, Tyson could take you.
No, not all of them.
Okay, I know. This is a popular question here that I wanted to ask you from my producers here. Did you hear that players can use Barkley's backwards hurdle in Madden now?
Nah, for real?
Yeah.
Well, first of all,
so I guess
that's elite. That's elite. Like for him to, the only word that I can say is elite because Madden has been consistent for plus years. And for them to do this is like drastically different, but all it took was somebody to do it and for Madden to
But he only did it once.
But it happened. But it happened. The flu game happened one time. Like, the flu game happened once. His buzzer beater, that iconic buzzer beater from MJ, that happened once. Like, that's a part of the culture now. Like, now kids are going to be trying to do that almost
NBA, like, is that in the video game? I don't know. I guess it could.
You could.
All I'm saying, and I love Saquon, but he does it in a game once, and it's in Madden, like 2 seconds later. You've been using the ice pick. You've been using the ice pick for years.
Listen.
I would like to just say, Madden, next update. Like Dion, we're off. You and I need to get an in-season here. I'm trying to help you out here.
I'm telling you, you're like on point because I've been poking. I've been poking because, like, Madden is huge to the culture, but Madden doesn't have big guys on the cover. Big guys don't even want to play football anymore in certain ways because everything's about the skill guys and the 7-on-7 challenges and all this stuff. But like guys like myself and Trent and Worfs and like all these great tackles that are here that have the swag, like. These big guys have guys to look up to now. So it would be nice for them to see some of the big boys on the cover or even have the ice pick in the game because that's something that is a part of the culture now.
Ice pick should be in the game.
It's a part of the culture.
EA. Is it still EA? EA, if you're looking for a signature move, keep Dion in mind, please. Keep him in mind. It needs to be him. Little kids don't want to be O-linemen anymore. Most O-linemen are like, we want the big check and shut up. And Dion's like, put me on the cover, and that's why we love him, and that's why he is one of one. What should we ask next? I'm trying to think here. I mean, I want to talk about Josh, but I think we talk about him all of the time. He's having this insane year. I mean, y'all have a 4.5 game lead. I'm looking at in this division.
Yeah.
You could be named AFC East division winners before you play next weekend. Did you know that?
It's insane. Yeah. It's pretty cool. It's
so
it's
here's
a
my
cool
question.
thing.
What is the value of the 1 seed to you? What is the value?
I mean, we've never been there, so I don't know. But I think the 1 seed is cool because you get a bye, right? Like I'm asking you to answer. Like, I think so, right? But you get a bye.
Yes,
So, like, who wouldn't want more rest time before it's time to go win a Super Bowl or to win that next game? I would say more rest time is the biggest key for a football player. And, like, we're on our bye week now, and rest is key. So rest, I would say the more rest, the better.
We love that. You guys haven't had it. Josh Allen's never had it in his era. The last time the Bills had it was 1993. That was, as you'll recall, the Bills' last Super Bowl appearance, which we love. My question for you, with the mentality of this team, though, do you need it? Do you feel like you need the 1 seed?
Anything to help, I would say yes. If the previous years we have not ever had the 1 seed, and we had the results that we had, I mean, let's see what happens when we do have a different type of outcome or with the result of having the 1 seed. It could change the whole dynamic of what's going to happen. Maybe we've always needed that extra break. Maybe, who knows? Because the Chiefs always got it, and they've always won. So who knows? You never know.
If you get this win over the Chiefs, it's all anybody wants to talk about, but there's good reason for it. You're sort of, you know what's up. It's the playoffs. It's the regular season, so everybody talks about. When you look at that January, I was watching your post game in January after you lost to the Chiefs. It was the two different. There's Dion who's winning, and there's Dion who just got tossed out of the playoffs. It's such a difference. When you are looking at those teams objectively, which team is more different? Are the Chiefs worse and you guys are better? When you look at from January to this regular season win, what are the differences?
There's it's just two good teams playing. So I don't really see no differences. Because we've beat them in the regular season and lost in the playoffs. And we've came close to beating them in the regular season and also lost in the playoffs. And we've also came close to winning in the playoffs. But when it comes down to it, it's two good teams that play each other. We have two elite quarterbacks. We have two elite coaches. We have two elite teams. And I think when it comes down to it, it's just one of those battles that it can be either way every time. And that's to give and respect where and respect is due. Like, we're talking about a team that has a rap sheet of Super Bowls. Like, you can't never say, but we got their ticket or this and that, because this is not our Super Bowl. This is just a win.
But how much better is this Bills team than the one that lost in January?
Yeah. This is definitely a better team. It's a more rounded team. I would say it's a more stable, concrete team, because there's so many different ways that we can win a football game now. Our D-line is healthy. They're at their peak. Our tight ends are doing their big one. We got our receivers that there's so many different numbers that is getting called 10, 13, like all these one, like Coop just came in and just was like, look, I'm here. Like, we got our running backs, and then you have your O-line that is doing a great job of protecting Josh Allen. So I think when it comes down to it, it's a well-rounded, stable team where if you're building a building, that concrete it's in the ground. So, it's a dope feeling to have a well-rounded team.
I feel like the offense is similar. When I was thinking, what is his answer to that going to be? Offense is similar, quarterback similar. It's the defense, I think, that has taken a step up. And then you're mentioning stability, which I love. And we'll see them in the playoffs. Yeah, love it. Dion, anything else you want to get out there really quick? We're going to take a TV break, but we're going to be live on YouTube, so don't you let it rip. Anything else you want to get into? You don't want to just... are you having the time of your life hating the Jets right now, or like watching them spiral? What's the story?
I ain't even thinking... I'm not thinking about the Jets. I'm not thinking about the... I know, I never said I don't hate them. I never said that, but I ain't thinking about them. I'm definitely not thinking about them. It's bye week. Yeah, it's bye week. But you are correct, though, about that defense.
Have you seen some apologies from these Jets fans? I need to know what this felt like.
Gosh.
Here's a couple.
It is the funniest thing ever. It is the funniest thing ever. They tweet at me and they're just like, Dion, maybe he was right, but I'm just saying. Just saying,
Here's
man.
one.
Like,
Joe says, far too often, everything Dion Dawkins said about the Jets late last year looks somewhat true. No. Krista says, this team is so bad I can't even defend them from Dion Dawkins' trash talk anymore. I hate it here. And then we have Brandon saying, I think it's time we have a conversation about how Dion Dawkins was insanely correct about a group of social media influencers we call a football team. What would you like to say to Gang Green?
what I want to say, gang, I don't want to say nothing. I just want to let your inner life circle tell on itself, you know, because everybody tells on themselves. And like I said when I talked about this before, time will always tell the truth for who's the best, who's the worst, who's real, who's fake, who's the best. You know, it's
what am I
it's
watching right here, Mister? I don't want to say anything.
You're
really?
watching my debut for the WWE right here. This is my debut. You know, I ran in there like Stone Cold, and I caused a bunch of havoc. I'm throwing food around.
That's what that is. Yeah.
And I'm beating on dudes. So this is the WWE into its fullest.
That's what that is. Nothing to do. I mean, it's just random that Quincy and Aaron are in there. It's got nothing to do with those guys. I get it. Hey,
no, it has everything to do with them.
Everyone's saying Dalton Kincaid is the biggest hype man for Josh Allen. I don't know that we can let that stand. He wears one T-shirt on the sideline of a game, but he's all of a sudden like the biggest JA guy. What is this?
I love it. You know, we're all Josh's biggest fans and biggest hype man, but you know, Dalton is
Nope. This says Dion. This says Bills. The Bills. Your own family said this is the ultimate hype guy. I think they got it wrong.
Nah, they got it right. They got it right. I'll hand this crown over. It's all good, man. It's all good. It's all good.
I can't even get a little something out of Dion. Dion, you are so locked in.
We love our quarterback.
Eyes on the prize.
We love our quarterback.
Eyes on the, yeah. We love your quarterback.
We could all love him.
I love your quarterback.
We could all love him.
I just thought you know, I thought you might have a problem with that.
Never.
Just saying. You're the best. Love seeing you. Can't wait for that all SHNOW. Let's go. All SHNOW time. All
pro SHNOW. Love.
Enjoy those. I don't see any SHNOW behind you, Mister, on a bye week there. So awesome to talk to a legendary guest here on our program in Dion Dawkins. Anytime, any place, would love to interview him. And hopefully they have a good bye week. They are absolutely crushing it.